Good morning, it's Friday the 10th of July. This summer should have seen the town of Oberammergau in Germany host its Passion Play. It's an event that normally takes place every 10 years. I've never been to the play, but I do have a souvenir from the 1990 production of the play. This lovely scene of the Last Supper was given to me as a reminder of a godly lady who was the mum of one of my church members and is something that I treasure. The play began in the 17th century, and legend has it that it came about as part of a promise made by the villagers. They vowed that if God spared their village from the bubonic plague that was rampant in the area at the time, that they would perform a play every 10 years depicting the life and death of Jesus. The village was spared, and so the Passion Play began. Historical records show this legend may not be exactly true, but whatever the origin, the play has been a witness in telling the story of Jesus over many years. The Passion Play is a massive event in this village, and over half of the 5,400 people who live in the village take part in the play, while the rest run the hotels and restaurants. You can only take part if you live in the village, and often a number of generations of the same family are involved. Around 550 children are part of the cast. In order that the men taking part in the play have the required amount of facial hair, they all have to start growing their beards from the Ash Wednesday of the year before the play. There are 110 productions of the show in total and over 500,000 visitors. Each performance lasts around 5 hours with a meal break in the middle. Unfortunately, like many other events this year, the play has been cancelled and was rescheduled in 2022. I wonder what will happen to all those beards that have been carefully cultivated for this occasion. It's interesting that it began at a time when the area around Oberammergau was being devastated by contagious disease. Whether or not the people felt they could make a vow to God, there was a sense of God trusting them in all that they faced. At the moment, we face a similar time, and while I'm not a great believer in doing deals with God, I am a believer in a God who is with us in the midst of all that we go through, who was made known to us in the person of Jesus, who told his friends round a table that he was going to have to suffer and die. That's the story of a passion play, that the Passion Play tells of the journey that Jesus took to the cross, understanding our humanity and wanting to offer us a life lived in the freedom, forgiveness and fullness of God. Yet the Passion Play doesn't end with the death of Jesus. It goes on to relive the resurrection and ascension. It's a reminder that Jesus lives in us and is with us, that he shares our suffering and shares our joy. Let's pray. Loving God, we thank you that in Jesus you experienced the heights and depths of humanity. We thank you that you journey with us in all that we face. We thank you that through Jesus we can know your love and experience life in all its fullness. Be with us today. Amen.